I just want to vent, open up about what I've been going through. You've seen me struggle with revenge trading, self-sabotage. I just lost my funded account in the exact same way I lost all the others. Same impulsive reaction to loss, same pattern of behavior that overpowers me every time. There's a deep sense of shame and regret that comes from not being able to trust yourself. Trading exposed a side of me that I'd never seen before, and it's pretty ugly. Sometimes my emotions are so explosive, the desperation so intense, and I'm unable to stop myself. Every time I blow up an account, it brings me to my knees. Feeling passes, the next day you pick yourself back up, you make a new promise, you break it again. That's the part of trading that hurts the most, all the broken promises I've made. So that was 2 months ago. Since then, I have continued to let myself down. After blowing this funded account, I lost another challenge shortly after. Then I passed one, had some repeats in between then, and failed a verification recently. Yeah, this one was, man, I didn't need to do this to myself. I don't know how I did it. I was up close to passing on day one, moved my stop too tight, got stopped out, saw the trade go without me, went on tilt. Same thing happened on day 2 and just blew it on day 3. I didn't even give myself the chance of, the 10 trading days. This is probably one of my worst challenges ever. So that was 3 weeks ago. I was meant to take a longer break, but I had a funded trader account sitting there, and for whatever reason, I thought it was a good idea to start trading yesterday. But yeah, I just wasn't in the right place. I took a couple trades, I was in profit, went break even. You can see here the escalation between lot sizes. So I was clearly, again, ready to tilt, ended up down 2% on this challenge. Like I said, I wasn't planning to start it, but now it's done. So I know you're either thinking, why am I telling you all of this? Or why don't you just give up? It's a valid question, and it's for the same reason you don't want to give up. I don't want to waste 3 years of time, energy, resources, stress, pain, all for nothing. Giving up on that better version of yourself, it's just very hard to walk away from that. So what am I going to be doing differently? Obviously, whatever I've been doing for the past 3 years hasn't worked. It doesn't really matter how many times I pass challenges, how many times I get funded, I'm always going to blow it. So there's a few major changes I'm going to make and experiment with, things I've never tried before. And there's not much point in me just telling you. I might as well show you. I'm going to document the next 20 trades to see what kind of effect it has. Thinking about it, the whole point of this intro, if I was to wrap it up here, would be if I can change from the point I'm at right now, then believe me, you can do it. Okay, first trade executed, a long on GU, 0.5% risk. Stop is quite tight, so I just wanted to get that on camera, and I'll catch up with you guys in a second. So yeah, I just got stopped out of that. Is what it is. I think I woke up in the morning low energy. I was a bit passive, saw a trade, didn't execute, and then I was just kind of watching it, and I thought, okay, let me not hesitate, let me just jump in, stop me out quickly, and then just left it. And annoyingly, the price came to some alerts that I set in the morning that I should have waited for, and it just bounced very nicely off those levels, but I just didn't participate. And then I was like, basically just trying my best not to get fixated on the loss or the trade. Like I said, just gonna stay focused on just taking the losses, bro. That's it. Like, in a sustainable manner. Like, if that's what it is. If I take 20 losses back to back, but I don't go mad, then at least that's better than what I was doing before. Okay, so I'm in 0.25 risk. Let's see how this plays out. So we're about to hit TP. If it does, I'll be flat for the day. And yeah, I'm happy with that because I don't really see much going on in the markets for me at the moment. So it's come all the way back. So I've decided to enter another position. I'm not 100% sure why, but I just think this is a retrace. So I'm out the trade took that 0.25% loss. So I took one last trade here, ended up break even. In total, 3 trades down 0.75%, 2 losses, 1 break even. Not a great start, but I did manage to stick to my rules. My execution should have been better. Okay, so we're a couple hours into London. I believe I've already missed the best opportunity for the session. Again, I'm seeing the opportunity, but just, being either hesitant or not wanting to take it, trying to be patient, and then that really just sets me up to have a bad day. And that's one thing I've noticed, and that will just make me search for suboptimal trades later on, trying to force something. So what I'm going to do instead of that, focus on my journal for now. This is the Trader's Mind journal. I actually got this journal from this trading event that I went to, hosted by Fivers. There was a lot of speakers there, people from the industry, traders. It was actually Steve Ward that recommended this journal. He's he coaches all the top traders. It's a bit pricey, but it's really good quality, quite chunky, and it actually makes you want to journal. If you've got a nice journal, a nice book, it kind of makes you look forward to journaling, if that makes sense. We're looking at GU. I missed the short trade in the European session. We're going to dig down into the lower time frames. So just been watching the charts, obviously wanting to get involved. We tapped into the low of the week just now, just keeping an eye on how price reacts here. So I'm gone long right here, starting off with a small position. And right now I'm just risking a half size position, so I need to add in, but we're going to just see if we've built our base enough and can start pushing into the next hour. I've just been waiting through this price action. We've got Jerome Powell speaking at 2:30, and I think this low right here is a good opportunity to get into the middle of the range before then. So we're just about to break the 0.0 level. I'm pretty sure I can reduce my risk now back to 0.25. So it's failed to break 0.0 so far. Okay, I'm going to move my stop. Okay, so we're out of the trade. That was a fake bounce. You can see momentum coming here to the downside. I just entered here. I shouldn't be trying to buy the dip, and I don't know. So there's a big push down here where we got stopped out from. So this is just the classic trying to buy the dip. Definitely been poor execution after poor execution today and yesterday. Okay, got stopped out. Another 0.25% loss. Again, I knew it. I knew I was setting myself up to trade badly. Okay, so I'm in another trade. Another buy. I left it to after the US Open and Jerome Powell spoke. Nothing much happened other than the bearish price action continued, and we're coming into the London close. Let myself get sucked into the wrong side of the market. The only positive I can take away is that I have managed to limit my losses. If I wasn't really documenting this, I could have easily started over leveraging, going on tilt. But shouldn't be on the buy side, but we're going to benefit from this little pop here. Hopefully we're about to hit TP. I'm just going to move my stop and secure more profit. That's fine. 750 profit, 1 to 3, can't complain. So it's just taking me out. Got some lessons to learn for today, so I'm going to catch up with you guys tomorrow. 6:30 a.m. right now. I've been complaining a lot about not being mentally prepared enough in the mornings. I was planning to go for a run to physically warm up, because that's important too. But as you can see, the weather is pouring down. I'm gonna do some press ups, some sit ups, and then I'm gonna sit down, do some analysis, start my journal. And also pray. That is an important part to my morning. That's my form of meditation. I do meditate as well, but prayer reminds me, what's really important, what to be grateful for. And, no matter what happens in the day ahead, I need to keep my perspective, because it's not that deep. Do you know what I mean? It's just that we make it, you know, we can make it so stressful trading, but we just gotta do our best. So I'm still waking up, so I'm not making sense, but I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay, I'm in this trade, scaled in. European session is about to open in about 15 minutes. About $250 risk. Figure stop tight is what it is, but I think we're going for the squeeze. I'm hoping we can start gathering some momentum here quickly now that we've broken this high. Okay, European open. Let's hope for a push, man. But yeah, I've moved my stop now to minimal risk, just in case we get swept out here. There will be no point of holding on to the trade. Okay, there we go. We're breaking into the 40s now. You know what? I'm just gonna move my stop because I don't really like this trade anymore. Secure some small profits. I'm fine with that. Just got a feeling it could spin around so easy, and yeah, I'm feeling a bit anxious. I ain't gonna lie to you. So yeah, I don't really feel like holding on to this trade. So I've just moved my stop. Now the trade I took this morning, I was scalping the open basically, innit? So I was just looking for a quick push, and then I got out here. You know, like you feel in Jordan, you just feel that anxiety and you just want to secure something. So I had a good feeling that this scalp would turn into a runner. I was like targeting here, but just that little bit of pullback, I got scared and got out the trade. Basically left like 1% on the table. From when I started on Monday back to where I was, 98k. And I've managed to not take any outsized losses. So they've all been 0.25 and I think one 0.5, and only managed to take 3 trades a day. So far, stuck to the rules, but I don't know how I'm not gonna trade on holiday. That's the problem.
So you know how you try your hardest to give me your best words of advice?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to give you some, my attempt to give you some words of advice. In a place like Nice, yeah, the very last thing you want to be is in drawdown or in revenge mode.
Yeah.
Pissed off.
Yeah.
It's going to ruin the whole trip.
Basically, I've already started the challenge, so time's ticking. I hear you, but I'm going to keep it really small. If I was like tilting so far this week, if I tilt before I go on holiday, I'm not going to trade. So I've gone long. Just going to add one more unit, move up my stop, make it a bit tighter. Still could sweep me out here, so there's a lot of room on the upside. Friday could get a reversal, so price is spinning back on us. Not looking great anymore. Looks like it could just go for a deeper pullback. Yeah, it's about $100. Okay, so we're out of the trade. Yeah, it looks like it wants to tap into 2600. We'll see what happens when we get there. Looks like it's catching a bit of momentum. So we're just hovering around 0.0 right now. I'm looking to go in for the buy again. Alright, so we're in 3 lots. Gonna keep my stop tight, of course. Risking maybe around $200, $150. Okay, gonna move my stop a bit tighter. Catching some nice momentum here. We're about 30 minutes away from London. Or European Open, should I say. Got plenty of room on the upside. Looking to test the highs. I'm not putting in a TP yet. So I'm just going to close a little profit. Just to get my $100 loss back. I probably shouldn't, but just gonna take a little bit off the table. So I'm looking for a good push towards 2770. I've got news just before the US session, so that might push it even further, but a very clean trade so far. TP's not far away, so I think I'm just going to take one lot off the table. I don't think it's going to pull back too deep, but just wanted to secure some profit. So I set TP at 26.70.71. I do have a couple of meetings to go to, but I'll manage the trade accordingly. I got my stop in, not too tight. Yeah, let's see what this is looking like in about an hour or so. Morning, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. You alright?
Yeah, just going through it. It's actually a very good moment for us to speak, so I'm glad you called me, because I was feeling like going on tilt because I made a couple errors. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I caught this trade in the morning, right?
That's not good, dude. But what time frame is that? 1 minute?
Yeah, I caught it on the 1 minute. I got in a tiny bit early here, but I reduced my risk to like $100. I caught the trade right here. I didn't have too much on, but basically I had like 800 on the table. I ended up getting out here. I moved my stop. I was fine. I was actually going into a meeting at work. I got out, 0.5% profit, and then I'm still watching the charts. I'm still watching the price action, looking for a re-entry, right?
Yeah.
So during the meeting, because it was like one of those laid back meetings, yeah. So I could like watch the charts. So I wanted to go long, and I wanted to go long right here, bro. See that 11.58, right?
That's decent, man. That's bang on.
But yeah, guess what? I pressed the sell button instead. So, and I've done this mistake, you know, like when I might have been distracted, but you know, like when your mouse is hovering over the wrong button and I click it.
That's happened to me before.
So, okay, no problem. So I get out of the trade like a couple minutes later, and I'm like $20 loss. I get out before it does this spike. So I'm fine. I'm like, okay, I quickly got out. I made a mistake. I'm waiting, like at this time, my stress is starting to build up, and I'm like, oh, the move's getting away from me. So I just leave it, and then I get into the buy right here, perfectly, like.
Showed good patience to let that come down.
Yeah, 12.13, bro. Like, if you look at the bottom of my screen, you can see 12.13 here. I put a buy, 3 lots, so slightly bigger than I did. Nice spike up, bam, straight away, yeah. But I'm already feeling like, because I've made that first mistake, I'm already feeling that stress of like, maybe I'm going to make another mistake. So I saw this and I thought, okay, let me just move it to break even, bro.
Oh, okay.
Got stopped out. And then bam, 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 bam. It's just flying without me. And you know, it's these type of moments where you're watching the price action and you're like, you're stuck. You're like, I need to get in, but that's just the wrong, it's the right thing to do, but then it's like, you're already in an emotional state where like, oh, like so many times I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna chuck 5 lots, I'm gonna chuck more on, I need to execute, but I'm just stopping myself from doing so. But I know that my conviction is long for the day, and I was targeting up here, and I know price is gonna get there without me. Yeah. And it's just like that battle in your mind where, you know, you've made a couple of mistakes, but you do know the right thing to do. These are exact type of moments where we're gonna much easily make more emotional mistakes or get impulsive or chuck more size on at the wrong time in the wrong place. I just finished doing my weekly review, marking up my scorecard, something to track my performance. You know, I have to say, I think I've done okay this week. I managed to stay composed. I didn't overtrade or go on tilt. Every day this week has been a challenge, especially Thursday. Friday was even worse. I left a lot of profit on the table, but I was able to let it go. I sat on my hands. I watched the trade go without me and I felt fine. And I've never really been able to let things go quickly like that before. So that's the first time for me. You know, I probably wouldn't have been able to live with that mistake in that moment without speaking to my accountability partner. Having a trading buddy that you can actually, you know, speak to throughout the day. Just being able to vent your frustrations and like work through your thoughts. If you're really itching to overtrade or you can feel yourself going on tilt, you know, speaking to someone that understands can really relieve, you know, a lot of tension that would have built up otherwise. And, you know, I could have easily ended up doing something stupid, but instead I done the right thing. So that's one of the big changes that I alluded to in the beginning of the video. It's only been a week, but I'm definitely feeling a positive impact from it. Another change I'm going to be making, which is nothing new, but you know, it's obvious, is I'm going to be documenting again. I know I haven't been consistent in the past, but I'm just going to record, and you know, whatever happens in my trading week, I'm just going to put out there and share with you guys. When I started documenting my journey on YouTube, you know, my main intention was to find accountability. It didn't end up working in the end, but it did help, and I did enjoy, you know, making videos. It was something that, you know, I've never done before. I've never put myself out there. I still struggle making videos now and, you know, trying to explain things. I do love the interaction and support that I had with you guys, people that, you know, understood exactly where I was coming from, that understand, you know, the madness that we all go through, chasing this, you know, trading dream that we share. Even my accountability partner is someone that used to watch the channel. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you got to the end of the video, do me a favor, hit the like button, you know, leave a comment, let me know you're still here, give me an update on your trading journey. And if you're new here and you like this kind of content, comment an emoji, help me out with the algae, and I'll see you guys next week. Love.